Hey guys, I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a real long time, and I feel like I start my videos like that very often. I went through a really depressing, 3 months because I lost my job, and I'm still really struggling with money and stuff like that. If anybody still wanted to donate or anything like that, I still have a link up there. I'm almost there with my surgery money, but that's not what this video is about. Somebody asked me to make this video because I talked a little bit about this in my FTM Transtastic video a couple weeks ago, and I thought that it'd be an interesting topic to talk about, maybe getting back into my topic videos on my channel instead of just me being depressed. I'm still depressed, but trying to see the positivity in life right now. In my video, I talked about being happy before you transition. Now, I feel like there's a really big misconception in society that think that people who are trans lived like an absolute horrible life before coming out, and they were completely unhappy, and they've always known they were trans, and I don't follow that narrative at all. And I think it's important to distinguish that I do not talk for the entire trans community. That's the first point. Second, every single trans experience is different. Everybody has different narratives. Everybody has a different life and a different view and outtake on everything in their life. And this is just my experience. And since somebody asked me to talk about it, I just wanted to really go quickly into it. Before I came out, I was a lesbian and identified as such. I dated women. I was, generally happy with my life. I didn't think about anything suspicious. I mean, I always wore men's clothes. I was just like a tomboy or a butch lesbian. I saw nothing wrong with this. A part of me kind of felt like it was weird that I was a woman or a girl who really liked wearing men's clothes, but then, I found out more about the gay lifestyle, and it made me feel better that, I've literally been wearing men's clothes since I can remember. I have pictures of me when I was like 4 or 5 years old wearing men's clothes and like my dad's clothes, and like pictures like me like that when I'm 5 years old. They're really cute. But I had no idea what trans people were, and I never questioned my gender. I guess people questioned my gender for me. People were always wondering why I was such a tomboy and why I always wanted to hang out with the dudes and play with, I played cars, but I also played Barbies. It's very, like, stereotypical talking right now, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I was happy and I didn't question my gender. I feel like it's only after I realized trans people existed, I swear to God, a light bulb and, a fucking, clicked in my head. That didn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Something clicked. And I was, looking at the screen like, oh my God, I am trans. I just felt so... Questions that had never come up before were answered. And I know that sounds like a really weird concept for me to talk about, but I just felt right. Now here's the part that's a bit controversial for a lot of people, and I might get shit for it, but I'll ignore it. I don't have time for you people. I feel like I became more dysphoric after I found out I was trans. That sounds weird. Please let me explain myself. I never felt comfortable in women's clothes. I was okay with, female pronouns because I didn't know that I could be male and feel comfortable in my body. And then after I realized that I was trans and I was just all messed up, oh my God, I'm going all orange again. After I found out that you can be, after I found out that you can transition and be comfortable with yourself, I started to really evaluate my life and become really uncomfortable and very self-aware of when people would use my name and pronouns. And I would get so excited if somebody would misgender me. And I feel like I was just really more self-aware of what was happening around me, and that made me more dysphoric because I wasn't passing. And I knew that trans people existed, and I was one of them. Same thing happened with my chest. To be completely honest, I have mild OCD, like I actually do, where when something gets put into my routine, it has to be done all the time, or I don't want to go into what happens if or. And I know this is going to sound really weird, and I'm sorry, this is like weird for people who know me in real life, which is like everybody. I like touched my chest a lot. Like it was just like, not like a nervous thing, but like just something that I did all the time. Just like I'm laying down, I'm just like I don't know why, but it's just something that I always did. And while I was looking at information about trans people, I saw that you had to get chest surgery. And this was in the age before all these YouTube videos. It was like 2 trans guys on YouTube, and they had the exact same narrative. And I thought that you had to have chest surgery, and that kind of freaked me out like crazy. And I was like, but I love touching my chest for some weird reason. I don't know why. And it freaked me out. Like, I don't want to have chest surgery. So then blah, blah. I didn't think I was trans and all that stuff, blah, blah. But now we all know that there is absolutely no such thing as a trans checklist. People can argue with me, and that's fine. But that is my own personal belief. I believe that I am allowed to have this belief. After really realizing and starting to pass, because this is before I started to pass, after I started to pass and be on T for a really long time and starting to get really like comfortable inside my body, I started becoming really, really dysphoric about my chest. And it wasn't a like, I feel weird touching it. It was more like, I swear to God, if anybody knows that I have boobs, I'm gonna freak out. For a while I binded 2 binders. Oh, don't ever do that, I couldn't breathe. But you become like really dysphoric, and if my chest isn't flat like this, like I can't leave the house. I will wear like 4 sweaters, I feel so weird. And I feel like that only happened after I realized I was trans. And I don't think it's because I thought that there was a specific way to be trans, but I think it's just the realization that this is my body and I can finally be comfortable with it and really, really, really feel inside of myself what I think is true. I really hope that that made a little bit of sense, and I hope that multiple people asked me to make this video, really kind of understand my point of view. And I really hope that people who don't really, who aren't really a fan of my videos, just like, I don't have time to deal with your shit. I mean, go ahead and throw it at me, but I'm just gonna ignore it. I have too many things on my plate right now. I think that's all that I have, to be completely honest. I don't really know about bottom dysphoria. I never had it. I was really comfortable sexually down there. I mean, I feel like because of T and all the things that have happened, I'm a bit self-conscious about the area, but I have no problem being like penetrated at all. And I feel like that's a very big problem for some people, which is fine. Now, before I end this video, just in case anybody missed the beginning, I do not represent the entire trans community. Everybody's narratives, everybody's experience, everybody's view on life and their body and their experiences themselves is different. I'm just saying this is my experience, and I have known a lot of people who felt like me. I know somebody who was in a lesbian relationship until they were 23 or something, and then they realized they were trans, and they were fine before, and now they understand the implications of society and of themselves in how they feel about their body and what they need to feel comfortable. I mean, it happens, and it's okay. It's okay to feel more dysphoric after you come out. It's okay to not feel dysphoric after you come out. After you come out and you get T and you were really not comfortable with your chest, but now you're the most comfortable with your chest and you just like whip it all out, do it up. Damn, my videos are always so long. This made me feel better. I forgot that YouTube is really like a therapy-based thing for me. I really need to start making new videos. I would really like you guys to like give me a topic to talk about. I will literally talk about it. I'm a little bit busy with school, but I will talk about it. Alright, have a great week. If you want to donate towards my surgery, no pressure. The link is down here, near my crotch. Anything would be helpful, seriously, even like $5. I'm still kind of struggling. I eat like free food every day at school so that I don't have to buy food. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great week.